This video might actually be really weird. So this is a concept that me and my live stream chat were talking about on Twitch probably a few weeks ago at this point, and it's sort of along the lines of TF2 happening in real life, and if any of the things that somebody might consider completely normal to be happening in TF2 would be able to happen at all in real life. So today I want to discuss a few of the ideas that we came up in the chat with you guys. I have a notes thing on my phone and it has a whole lot of things written down about TF2 that probably wouldn't work in real life, and some of them are actually, quite interesting and funny. So let's get into it. Really quickly before we properly get into this video, I just want to say by the time you're watching this, we have probably hit 87,000 subscribers. So again, massive thank you to everybody who's been subbing recently and for all of the support. And I think it'd be insane if at some point this month we could hit 90,000 subscribers. And some people on stream are even saying that 100k could be possible this month. So I mean, if you're not subbed and you've been thinking about doing it, I'd appreciate it if you click the button. I'm also going to be live on Twitch as this video goes live as well, so come and hang out. There's a link to that in the description too. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is not what you might think, and that thing is the medic trying to heal somebody with the crossbow. So obviously in TF2, if a medic is using the Crusader's crossbow and they shoot their teammate with it, their teammate gets health instantly. Now imagine what would happen if a real life medic or somebody like that tried shooting their injured teammate with a syringe. You'll probably end up hurting them even more and probably doing more damage than, you'll end up helping them with. And honestly, they would probably look at you like you were some sort of psychopath for just shooting them with a syringe. You know what? The whole medic as a whole wouldn't really work that well in real life. Like, the medigun doesn't exist. And then the Crusader's crossbow also just doesn't help. Next up, we have the Scout's double jump. Well, in the game, Scout can very easily double jump around, as you all probably know, even change direction in the air, and using certain weapons he could jump even more than that. But for this point we're going to stick to just the double jumping. How can somebody in real life jump and then jump again? Like, this is probably the only thing about Scouts that wouldn't actually work in real life, to be honest. Like, I get the running faster than everybody else bit because that is something that you can do in real life, but the double jumping, I'm pretty sure that's impossible. There might be somebody who's somehow, man, I don't know. I feel like it should just be impossible. The third thing I wanted to talk about in this video is fall damage. In-game, fall damage just works by making you take a little bit of damage when you fall a little bit too far, and then you're just okay. You can keep running, you could just do whatever. Sometimes you die from it, but that's only if you're really low health, but most of the time, you're okay. Now, in real life, if you fell off something that was too high, you've probably broken an ankle, or, both of them, and potentially that would cause even more damage to your body, not just your ankles, because, you might die depending on how far you fall. So you wouldn't be able to do that and then just get up and run around like you can in video games. But I also don't think TF2 would be very fun if every single time you took fall damage you sprain your ankle or something in game and had slower movement speed, or you couldn't move at all for a little bit. And I get that a lot of these types of things are ignored in video games because it makes the games really boring if they were super realistic and, everything worked exactly how it would in real life. So this all makes sense as to why breaking your ankle or something wouldn't be in game. The same with the medic thing too. Obviously, he needs to work that way to make him work in the video game. If he doesn't work, then what is the point of having him? Okay, so moving on to the next point, I think the biggest thing that wouldn't work in real life at all is rocket jumping and sticky jumping. Obviously, you all know that in TF2, you can rocket jump and sticky jump around, and there's some really cool stuff with it. You can chain jumps together, and honestly, it's a really useful thing to learn, and a really cool thing to watch as well. Yeah, probably not so much in real life. You would just blow up everything around you, and I'm not an expert on war tactics or anything like that, so, don't quote me here, but I feel like blowing yourself up probably isn't very helpful. In fact, I could just say it was probably the opposite of that. But again, I'm not a war tactic expert, so I don't know. I also just have a problem with the sticky launcher in general. Like, how does the demo man decide when to explode a sticky? I know you press mouse 2 in game, but there's no animation for it. It just blows up. And if there was a button he presses or something like that, it'd make more sense. But I feel like it just thinks it should blow up and then it does. Like, did I miss something? I feel like I've missed something. And then the final point of this video is that all of these gunfights that happen in TF2 where you need to hit people multiple times, they would all end as soon as 1 or 2 bullets hit somebody in real life. You shoot somebody point blank with a scattergun, they are dead already. You hit somebody with a sniper shot to the body, they are most likely dead. You don't have to shoot them 3 different times in the body to kill them. Most of the time, if you get shot in the body by a sniper rifle, it doesn't normally end well for you. And in TF2, a heavy could take 6 sniper shots to the body if he wanted to. Again, I am well aware that they made this part unrealistic, and they do this in every single shooter game, make it unrealistic, because it is a video game. I know, but the point of this video is to talk about what would happen in real life, and that is what would happen in real life, which is why it sucks. So they changed it in video games so you can take multiple shots, and you can actually have a gunfight, and then you can actually learn something a little bit about the gunplay, and you know, you just feel like you're doing better at the game if you're hitting more consecutive shots in a row, I guess. So I do completely understand that it is all because it's a video game, but in real life, these gunfights wouldn't last long. So anyway, that is going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on the video down below. And while you're doing that, maybe you could click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Literally, in the process of me writing this script, we hit 87,000 subscribers. So now we're pushing for 88,000 and hopefully 90k this month at some point, which would be insane. Once again, I just want to say thank you all so much for all of the love and support recently. It's been amazing to see, and I will see you all next time with another video. Goodbye.